Hello everybody, AOG Gaming here, back with another video on the finals. So I don't know why my mic wasn't working for the past not past videos, but there's 4 videos where my voice just did not come out. So yeah, that's absolute fucking trash, but the universe is always gonna hate on people for no fucking reason. Um I mean, I guess I'll talk about what I talked about in the last video. There's only one view. Well, I'm assuming is because you opened it and there was not a single pip of audio, and you were like, okay, well, I'm not gonna just watch a audio audioless video. So in that video, we talked about what they could fix to make this game better in terms of World Tour and Terminal Attack. I also said that Bankit was perfect, and I'm still going to keep my opinion on that. I believe they have pretty much made this the perfect mode for both competitive and casual play. It is just perfect. Um, Someone commented that they shouldn't make the ranked modes garnered towards casuals, which doesn't make any fucking sense to me because how are people supposed to become competitive in or just play ranked if the beginning part of ranked or the first rank, bronze 4 isn't somewhat casual, or at least the game mode itself isn't somewhat casual, so that when you get to the later ranks, it's more skill based. I don't know. Their argument wasn't sound. They're basically saying that rank should only be garnered towards competitive players, which doesn't make sense, or skilled players. It doesn't make sense to me because if someone wants to learn how to play and actually get something out of playing, because quick play gives you absolutely fucking nothing, you should play World Tour and Terminal Attack because they actually give you skins if you are consistently playing and grinding for them. Now, we're moving on 2 minutes in to the bad things about Terminal Attack and World Tour that they need to fix. I hate how people can just quit the game, and I know last season they had it where the game just ended, which is perfectly fine by me. The problem is that it took a time for it to quit because they were waiting for somebody to join back in. Now, I believe that if Terminal Attack does not have 5 people that are in the game the entire time, the game should just end. It's a waste of time for the people playing the game. And nobody should gain any points because you're giving an advantage to either the people who are losing teammates so that people could just go with the 5 stack and then ask one of their friends to quit so that they can keep getting RS, or the people who are a full 5 stack and stay in the game and the enemy team is just, quitting left and right, which causes you to win anyway, because a 5v4 is somewhat possible, but a 3v5 is pretty much impossible, especially in Terminal Attack, because of the health differences. And it usually comes down to what classes people choose. Light has been the most obvious to choose because if you regen, at least you have enough life to survive. I know technically it's less. It's similar to the heavy and the medium, but it feels like a lot less when you're in heavy. And for some reason, just a visual indication of you having 25% health or 30% health, it messes with you a little bit in how you play. Most ranked people, it won't matter for, but for casuals, it 100% does. Because you look at your health and you think, oh, I'm basically dead. Like a one tap, which is not exactly true for heavies unless you're fighting another heavy or you're getting shotgunned, or, there has to be a big burst of damage. I don't like that they buffed explosives because now that's everything, that's all that people use. And it's like, well, you pretty much just made gas, fire frag, or sorry, pyro grenade, and glitch grenade. Well, glitch grenade is still somewhat useful, but they kind of took away its usefulness with the glitch barrel. They pretty much made those 3 useless. Like, why wouldn't you go with the frag grenade? It has pretty much a 10-meter explosion radius. It is absolutely dumb. I don't think it's that much. I think it's like 6 or something. But the amount of damage it does is just absolutely dumb. Light's already had enough problems dealing with frag grenades that pretty much one-shot you, including explosive mines. Now it just makes it even harder to avoid them. So yeah, I don't understand why they would buff explosives other than to just pretty much unbalance the entire game. Because that's pretty much what it did. Everyone is running explosives. Embark, why do you keep making decisions that you don't need to? Nobody said that explosives were bad. In fact, they were still pretty broken. People are still using RPG and still using frag beforehand. So pretty much what they did is they just pushed the meta that they shouldn't have. I don't understand. I mean, that's pretty much all I have for terminal attack. I feel like they also need to fix line of sights because snipers feel a little bit broken in this game mode. Like, they're just absolutely broken. The distance and stuff that you get, and just like when you're starting out and running to the points, if you're a defender and you're a sniper, you have an insane advantage over an attacker who's a sniper or anything of that sort. Because you could just look around beforehand, see where the team is going to go, and then just snipe them from across the map, and they automatically have less health. Because again, you don't regen the yellow health. So, I just don't understand how they think that's fair in any way, shape, or form. And usually there's multiple snipers when that's the case. Now, I think that's it for terminal attack. Other than that, I find it pretty fine, actually. I think the thing that people need to understand is you don't want to push unless you are certain that there is nobody who's going to flank you for terminal attack. It's very sweaty. World Tour. So I'm fine with them keeping this as ranked. Like, I know people were upset about that, but they still give you skins for World Tour. The problem is that terminal attack is a lot more generous in the skins that it gives you because you get so many. Wait, sorry, this is not where you look at it. This is where you find it. So you have gold, you have platinum, you have diamond, and you have ruby. So you get all of these different skins. So you're not just like stuck with one skin. I think the people, I mean, I'm okay with it, but some people have a problem with this. Where World Tour, for when you reach gold 1, I'm almost at gold 4. I'll also talk about how shitty the grind is for World Tour. It's absolutely worse than Terminal Attack. It is the worst. The absolute fucking worst. You get the Emerald skin chances. So you can finally go to Emerald 4, 3, 2, and 1. And in doing so, you will get the Emerald skin for the tag. I believe for the M11. For the AKM, and then another weapon. I forgot what the weapons were. But they're all Emeralds. So it doesn't give you a variety. But it means that as long as you get to Emerald 1, you will pretty much, every season, you'll pretty much be able to collect every Emerald skin in the game. So it's a little bit different. Honestly, I like this a lot better because... actually, I don't know. Because at least you're able to get a different skins for terminal attack. So if you miss a diamond skin, at least you're able to have a diamond skin on a different gun. At least for the first 2 seasons. Now, that's not the problem with World Tour. The problem with World Tour is... the third partying is pretty much the only thing that people do, which pretty much ends in gameplay being exactly the same. It's become a third party fest, and they haven't fixed it since its inception, which is why the game died in the first place. I know Embark doesn't want to address that, but it's 100% the fucking problem with the finals dying at the very beginning. Is the fact that people were just able to blatantly third party no matter what, and they're still able to do that. You still haven't gained all those hundreds of thousands of players that left in the first couple of months of December, January, and February because you still haven't fixed the third partying. It was the biggest complaint. And people said, oh, it's fixed now. No, it's not. It is 100% still a problem in World Tour. It is literally the defining thing in World Tour that will be you winning or losing confrontations. Is whether you're being third partied, and it also depends on when. The other problem I have with World Tour is the fact, the same thing with Terminal Attack. If one of your teammates leaves, you're pretty much fucked. Or if one of the teammate is killing themselves. I feel like if you're dealing damage to yourself, if you have dealt damage to yourself more than twice, you should automatically be banned from that game. Or not banned, you should be, well, I guess banned, the 30-minute ban, whatever. You get the ban for the 30 minutes, right? You can't play competitive. Because I've seen time and time again YouTubers posting videos of people literally on their team killing themselves for no reason. And it ends up being unfun because you can't play with your other teammate since they know, oh, you have one teammate always missing. And every time they respawn, they do the same thing. They kill themselves with gas barrel and stuff. So I feel like Embark should fix that, where if you are dealing damage to yourself, or if you're being dealt damage by... I mean, yeah, if you hit it yourself, I believe it does still count as you dealing damage. Like a gas barrel or an explosive barrel or a flaming barrel, I believe if you hit it, it counts as you dealing damage to yourself if you're hit by the gas or the fire afterwards, or the explosion. So that in itself pretty much makes it impossible for anybody to have a fun experience. So it automatically ban those players, and if that happens, they should just be banned from the game in general. We don't need them in this fucking game if they're gonna make the experience worse and actually cause your player base to decrease, because that's honestly what does happen. Um, the other thing is if they just leave, you should be able to quit that game without receiving the 30-minute ban penalty, because it pretty much means that Embark is saying fuck you for not being in the game even when you're gonna lose anyways. Because I tell you, the luck that you need in order to third party another team is insane when you only have two people. It's doable. I'm not saying it's not doable, but you're waiting there most of the time doing fucking nothing, so that's not fun. And then you just have to wait until a team is getting third partied and or two teams are fighting and then you can come in and third party. Or you just wait for the third party and then fourth party the third party, whatever however that works. Again, it's the same fucking gameplay. You want to know why this game is dying, Embark? Because you allow for the same fucking gameplay. Third partying and then terminal attack is pretty boring, I'm not going to lie. In terms of recording and just sitting there, it is a little bit faster and easier, so I like that they changed that. But in my opinion, the only game mode that is perfect is Bank It. They have finally fixed Bank It, and it is perfect. I love it. The other problem with World Tour is the grind. You get 5 points for winning the first fucking round. The first 2 rounds, you should get more points than winning the last round, because they require much more fucking skill than the last round. The last round, you just have to play with your team. You have to be good with team play. The first 2 rounds, you have to be not only good at team play, but be able to understand how teams are moving around you if you're fighting another team or if you're being third partied. So it requires a lot more thinking, a lot more critical decisions, and fast actions. Like, you have to be on game. You have to be able to understand what is going on as your teammates are telling you where enemies are, as you know where enemies are in terms of if you've seen them or if you're there on radar. So it requires a lot more fucking skill and knowledge and comprehension of the game, in my opinion, than the last round. The last round is the easiest thing I've ever fucking done. The way the last round works is whoever is more skilled at team play or just skilled at team wiping wins the game. Because guess what? They will always win confrontations. If you're playing by yourself in the last round, you're obviously not playing the game right. You're just throwing for your team. So, again, they got to do that. They've got to fix it so that World Tour, the grind for the first 2 rounds, you get when you win the first round, you get 10 points. For the second round, you get 20. For the last round, you should gain 30. I feel like that is a way better increment than the shitty 5 and 10 that you get for winning the first 2 rounds. Because the amount of like chaos that happens in those 2 rounds is enough for you to understand that those rounds are harder than the finals. So yeah, I think that's it for World Tour and Terminal Attack. We are going to do what we did before and just go straight into Bank It, because honestly I was having fun with Bank It since I find it to be a lot better than any other game mode Embark has released so far. Yeah, it's just like you have fun because even if your team gets wiped, you can respawn faster. That's the also problem, right, with World Tour, is that the respawn for your team takes fucking forever. It's what, 30 seconds, 27 seconds, whatever the timer was. It's still a lot. It should only be 10 seconds. Anything more than 10 seconds and you already feel like you've missed out in playing the game. Alright. I think that's it for just competitive. I feel like if they fix that, everybody who was casual playing the game will come back, because it feels like Terminal Attack and World Tour are very sweaty and very competitive, even at the lowest ranks, which doesn't make sense because at that point it should be pretty casual. Like, yeah, you should be getting introduced into the different strategies and how it works, but you shouldn't be automatically expected to be as skilled or as knowledgeable or as comprehensive on the game, like mechanics, as somebody who is already in gold for World Tour. It just does not make sense. Or for Terminal Attack as well. you shouldn't be as skilled as them. Like you should not have as much map knowledge. Like all of this stuff. But it feels like people are thinking that that should be the case, and I don't understand, because they think that quick play is the only way that casuals should learn the game, and I don't agree with that, because those are completely different game modes, completely. In quick play, when you die, you can change your loadout when you're in cash out. You can't do that in World Tour. You can only do it between rounds, and you can't change your ability. So it's like these tiny things that make you understand you must bring certain items into the game, and you have to build a good loadout.
And finally, the Socialites.
I gotta put this up a little bit.
The stage is set. It's showtime.
Otherwise, it doesn't work, right? I'm gonna play some music.
The coin hunt is about to kick off here in Bankit. Contestants will crack into vaults or swoop up coins from fallen opponents and to keep them safe.
Uh-oh.
Did you catch that, Scotty? We've got our first elimination and the tension is palpable.
Oh, we got so many teams here.
Absolutely, Scotty. Absolutely.
Alright, I need to...
Down goes a contestant. Their lost coins are now up for the taking.
We've got a deposit in the books from the Kingfish.
Enemy spotted. Out there. Crossing a sonar.
And there's another vault available for our cash hungry teams. Those sums will stack up. Great deposit from the live wires.
I put one in.
A contestant is down. Let's see who'll pick up their coins. Time to disappear.
God damn it.
Drop one.
Okay, good. Got it. Yeah, look at these spots. I really love this.
Eliminations are piling up for the contestants out there. Let's see how far they can take it. Outgoing sonar check.
Oh look, a new vault is ready to be opened.
Oh yeah, there's another bitch.
A contestant is finding their rhythm, stringing together one elimination after another.
Hey, come on, people.
Engage ball 2. Points have scattered as a contestant is eliminated.
The live wires are racking them up a few pieces at a time. Back in action.
Sonar grenade out.
Go for
Money
deposit.
may not
Yep,
grow on
go.
trees, but a new vault just appeared in the arena.
Hello? Oh, he got into that. Okay,
Oh,
good.
there's been a deposit, folks. Ka-ching for the Socialites.
Okay. See, I love this game mode. This is actually fun. Mostly because if you're dead, you're not, just dead. I don't know what our teammate is doing, but it seems like he's AFK.
Time to disappear. Following an elimination out there, some coins are up for grabs.
Oh, okay, well I'm getting double teamed, of course. Our other teammate isn't doing anything, bro.
A new vault just appeared.
What?
Let's see who grabs that
Mr.
cash.
Oh yeah, okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine, Mr. Goat. I understand you don't know how to play the game.
Going up. Follow me.
Oh wow.
Scanning that area.
Away from claiming the win. Every coin scattered and deposited could be enough to end it.
Every deposit adds up.
Bro, why did my teammate leave? What the fuck was that? Thank you all for
Vanish bomb out.
Just what the doctor ordered. Another vault.
They're gonna go to fucking.
Taking damage.
Bitch, like get the fuck off of us, you rat. Pink has always been on us.
Right. Sonar grenade out. Vanish bomb out.
Transfer confirmed for the socialites. A pocket full banked.
Gotta use that zip line.
A contestant has been eliminated and their coins have spilled.
I'm gonna put this in.
Coins banked. The socialites just scored.
Throwing sonar grenades.
A new vault in the arena. The ultimate omen of mayhem here at the finals. I'm back.
Vanish bomb out. One down.
And then there's Pink. Yep.
Don't look ahead.
We all gotta watch out for Pink. They are just. Oh yeah.
Secure deposit A.
A
Go.
contestant is on a roll, people. They're moving
Danger
from
at
one
deposit
elimination
A.
to the next.
Danger at deposit A. Danger at deposit A. Danger at deposit A.
They got
Let's
it.
go to deposit B.
Spotted an enemy. Time to disappear.
Special delivery.
They fucking got it. Purple was focused on us for some weird ass reason.
A shiny new vault just spawned, June. Let's see who gets to it first.
Yep.
Today, the live wires were on
Everyone
the upper
focused
circuit.
on us
What
while
a
Pink
victory.
just got away with it.
On
It's
behalf of
so
our
funny.
sponsors, thanks for tuning in.
It just makes no sense, right? Yeah, bro. I don't know what Super True was doing, but 1 kill, bro. Come on. It is a casual game mode, but wow, that is just sad. I was missing a lot of knives. I could have gotten a few more kills there if I was actually being a little bit better, but it is the first game I played today. So yeah, I mean that's all I have for World Tour and Terminal Attack. Like they need to fix the grind, make it a lot easier, especially for rounds 1 and 2, because winning those takes a lot more effort than the last round, 100%. Embark, you don't play your fucking game apparently. Embark doesn't play their own game. When companies don't play their own game, they end up balancing the game in a way that is not beneficial for the average player. Because they think they cater towards the people who are getting the money and views, right? All the streamers. They're already skilled enough. They don't know what's going on in the casual game modes because they don't, or the casual level, because they're not playing at bronze and silver. They've already gone past that. Yeah, so make the grind a lot easier for winning rounds 1 and 2. I'd say 10 points instead of 5. 5 points for winning round 1 is pretty much you saying, fuck you, have fun playing, what? 30 games. Because usually you only win round 1 or round 2. That is how World Tour games go. Terminal Attack, again, if there's a teammate missing, you should just end the game. I don't understand why you had a timer before, but it was better because at least the game ended. This time you just get screwed over. You get minus RS for having less teammates, which doesn't make any sense because it's not your fault. So you're pretty much detrimented, and you have no control over whether or not you will win or lose terminal attack. You would literally have no control. It's literally RNG whether you win or lose terminal attack because of that mechanic. So that 100% just, I mean, that's also why people hate this game mode. Not just because it's bad in my opinion, in terms of like recording gameplay for it. I think it's fun and fine. Like I still play it. I'm silver. I'm almost gold 4. So, or gold 3, however they do the rankings. I haven't played in a while. However they do the ranking system in terminal attack. I still find it fun. The problem is snipers. The problem is people quit as soon as they see more than one sniper on the enemy team, so you're automatically going to lose. And then after that point, then what's the point of playing fucking terminal attack if you're just going to keep losing rank because Embark is like, oh yeah, fuck you because you don't have enough snipers and because you're not the defender. Seriously, Embark, play your game. Please play your fucking game. Because I can tell you, you're not playing your game. You are not playing your game. I don't give a fuck what you say. The fact that the game is like this shows me that you are not playing your game. In any way, shape, or form. Like, you may have played 1 or 2 games, but that does not... You have to play consistently every day. World Tour, again, the grind and the third partying, but they haven't fixed it since the inception of the fucking game, like I said. Which is, again, the reason why it died so quickly. Because people were like, oh, you can just third party, so it's not a skill-based game. It's an RNG-based game. I 100% agree. Terminal Attack and World Tour, RNG-based. In order to rank up in this game, you have to have good luck. That's it. You don't even have to be good. You just have to have good luck. That's it. So, yeah, if Embark's going to do that, then of course people are going to quit the game. Who would play an FPS that's basically based on RNG? Yeah, skill can help you bridge the gap between that RNG, but again, they are these things such as teammates leaving or teammates killing themselves for no reason that pretty much end up you losing the game 99% of the time. And if they don't fix that, then nobody's going to play this game. I'm sorry, but it's true. You only have... Here. Let me show you. Let me show you how bad it is, right? $12,000 players are now 13-hour peak. So, it's gotten a little bit better, actually. It was at 10K. Yeah, actually, it's gone a little bit up. I mean, there is some peaks, you know, they get like 15,000 players. Maybe it's like the EU or something server, because in America and in China, people are just quitting left and right. China has a lot of hackers. That's something else. But you will never get more than 100,000 players if you don't fix the third party. It's just the truth. Embark. People will not play your game if you're going to allow third partying, which is very unskilled gameplay. I could do it too, but people wouldn't watch my videos 100% because it's just me sitting there waiting until I hear fighting and then walking in. And that's why there you have a third of negative reviews, pretty much. A quarter, about. Wait. Those numbers don't add up. 50K is about a third. Well, let's say this is 120K, right? 40,000 is already a third of that. Huh? Am I missing something? How is positive review 75%? That must be something to make them look better. So yeah, I mean, it's great that you're gaining players a little bit, but you're not going to gain the amount of players you had before if you don't fix the problems that people had since the beginning of the game, because they still are in the game. The third partying is blatantly the one strategy that people use. Even competitive gameplay, we saw it in Twitch Rivals, and they still haven't fixed it. For all of the big talk that they said that they were going to fix the World Tour, they pretty much have done nothing to change it. They pretty much have done nothing to change it. Other than the sniping, because that was pretty apparent in World Tour. They pretty much made sniper really weak in that game mode. Not weak, but like it's not meta. And they changed the respawns a little bit, so it's a lot harder to get fourth partied. But you can still get third partied, so it didn't change the overall problem, it just made it you know, a lot less like everybody gets wiped instantly. So yeah, that's all I got for the game. Thank you all for watching. 208 subscribers. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Again, never gonna fix. They're never gonna fix the game if they're not gonna fix the third partying. That's like the main problem I have with the game still.